Okay, guys, we have a couple Atlantis. I might just read one and do the other one later on a whole separate post, or I might do it after. I will figure that out in editing. But this one is in 1901. It's called the Atlantis. It's a discovery of an island believed to be part of this continent. Okay. There's every reason to believe that a portion of the Atlantis, the wonderful continent of which Plato wrote so graphically, has been discovered. A few days ago, Captain Darnell of the sailing vessel St. Nicholas reported the discovery of a strange island in mid-ocean, several degrees below the equatorial line. Investigation confirms the reports of a marvelous island whose mountains and valleys are gradually emerging above the ocean, in the depths of which they had hidden their secrets for countless centuries. Many believe that the Garden of Eden was located upon this charming continent, and that it was rent asunder by some mighty convulsion of nature and sunk beneath the sea in the early history of man. Science bears out tradition in the belief that Atlantis played an important part in the world's early history. Some believe that Noah started from this point in his ark, and that the deluge was the result following a delaceration in which the continent was overwhelmed by mighty floods of water. It has been described as a continent with magnificent palaces, mighty ships, great manufacturing industries, inconceivable wealth, and immense commerce, and a prosperous and powerful people. Scientists believe that the lost continent is the connecting link between the early peoples of the Old World and the New, and also that the classical people of Greece and Rome and the people who it is believed populated South America in the early ages were in some way connected. The discovery of the lost Atlantis, the knell of whose destruction probably told the birth of North America, will probably throw some light on the interesting subject. The new island, which is gradually appearing to view in the South Atlantic, is undoubtedly part of the lost continent. Its reappearance is evidently due to some agency similar to the one which destroyed it. On the day of its discovery, the sails of the St. Nicholas was flapping idly in a calm when the man at the mast suddenly called attention to the belt of land slightly to the leeward of the ship's course. The following day, the ship approached near enough so that the men were able to distinguish castles, turrets, domes, besides buildings of the most fanciful architecture. Nothing on the chart gave indication of such a country or island. Toward night, a landing was effected, and the amazement of the sailors increased. A mile inland, they came upon the ruins of magnificent palaces and grand mansions. They were overhung with deep-sea flora and vegetation, which added to the weirdness of the enchanted city. It looked as if the deep-sea fairies and other mythological residents of the ocean had, through the agency of magic, erected this wonderful city of the sea. Within the ruins of what appears to have been an amphitheater, the explorers found a broken chariot. When the sea debris had been removed, it was found to be highly ornamented with gold, pearl, silver, and precious stone. This relic the sailors stripped of its precious decorations. In the city, on every side, they came across unmistakable evidences of a long ago splendor. The exploring party did not have the time nor the implements to take away much in the way of relics, but they recovered sufficient gold and silver ornaments to establish the truthfulness of their story. It is probable that further investigation will prove that the stories and traditions of the lost Atlantis are anything but fable. Atlantis has been described as a country rivaling the United States in size and perhaps surpassing it in attainment. Here too, there were no proofs excepting tradition to remind us of its supposed grandeur, for the accounts of the lost Atlantis were supposed to be but pleasing stories or idle tales of the sea. Interesting. What did that look like, right?